Hello, welcome back to my channel. As you may know, I've been gone for about a month. I rode most of the Trans-American Trail on the KLR, but before I left, my Geo started running like absolute crap. I got like 14 miles a gallon and it's just down on power, and it's been getting kind of hot, so I suspect it's a head gasket. I got a compression tester. I'm going to test it out, see what the deal is. But first, I'm going to start it up. So one of the things PJ told me to test was to take the radiator cap off, see if there's any exhaust bubbles coming up. I don't see any bubbles. I'm gonna let it warm up now and let the mosquitoes come out, because man, this thing is full of mosquitoes. All right, I've got all the plugs removed. Got my piece of paper. Yeah, cylinder number 1 does not build pressure. Builds a little bit, not much. Time to test number 3. $185. I'm going to check cylinder number 1 again because it read like 10. It should read more than 10. Wow, nothing. That's it. Well, I found a problem. Cylinder number 1 is bad. Now I gotta figure out why it's bad. The good stuff. If you watch my Trans-American Trail video that I haven't uploaded yet, you'll see that I use this stuff quite a bit. Gonna pour some of this into cylinder number 1 to see if we can boost the compression, to see if it's piston rings or bad valve. I'm starting to think bad valve. Excuse me. All right. Hopefully some of that made it into the spark plug hole. Oily funnel. Attempt number 3, 4, whatever. So putting a little bit of oil on the cylinder bumped it up to 50. This is hard. My thought would be if it didn't change, it's a valve problem, but it did change. So it could be a number of things which is causing this thing to go bad. It could be a bad valve, stuck valve, bad valve springs, bad piston rings, or a bad head gasket. So in order to check most of those, you gotta pull the head off anyways. So I'm gonna order a complete gasket kit. Well, I guess it's time to send the old Geo dude off to the scrapyard and part it out. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, I'm back. It's another day. I've got parts. I got the cheapest gaskets I could get. And now it's about to be a party. Let's get this thing torn apart. Alright, so in my last video, I was doing, well, not last video, this is part of the same video. I was hoping that it was either an intake or an exhaust valve like spring, but the springs are not broken. There are no broken valve springs. So we gotta tear her apart. Now, I've never taken the head off of a car engine before. I've taken the head off a dirt bike engine, so this has only got 3 more cylinders. So the XR has been apart like 18 times. What could go wrong? Alright, so I got it dropping all this green goop out of it. We don't need that for the head no more. I'm just gonna start unbolting stuff until I can take off this big old chunk of aluminum. I gotta do the exhaust, the intake, pretty much everything up front. Timing, water pump, pretty much everything. And it's midday. I think I can do it. I broke my snap-on wrench already. It goes that way, and it also goes this way. Both ways. Junk. Gonna get a real wrench. I would say these are pretty unkillable, but we both know from my videos that that's a lie. So while taking the exhaust manifold off, or header, I actually lost one of my nuts. But my neighbor will find it when I cut the grass, so whatever. But when I was looking for it, I found this little snake and a bunch of mosquitoes. I have set up my mosquito trap. Hopefully that catch some of those little bastards. A little snake friend. He's gonna help me work on the Geo. Isn't that right, Mr. Steak Buddy? You don't really do a whole lot, do you? Fix the car. There you go, fix. Oh no. Oh, there he goes. Goodbye, Snake Buddy, go find my nut. Damn, mosquito bit me good. I found my nuts. They're nice and shiny. So I guess the grass shined them up. I also found way more than I dropped. That's weird. Down there I also found some WD-40, some liquid wrench, and some mosquito spray. Header's off. If you look inside, you can see nice and burnt, nice and burnt, nice and burnt. Oh, very moist. Whereas these ones don't have that. Smells like pickles. I don't know why. Alright, on a serious note, I got it pretty torn down. Not as torn down as I'd like, but I got it set to top dead center. I got to pull the distributor, which is back here, and it's coated in oil. Look at that. Gunk. Yuck. I think that O-ring and that distributor is bad, so good thing I got a gasket kit. Still got to pull the intake off, and that's my next mission, is to get all that crap off. These intake manifold bolts are proving to be a true pain, and I'm having to shove my hand all up in this valley here, in spider webs and such. And just so happens there's a black widow down here. It's kind of below the heater core wires on top of the clutch actuator. But yeah, so that's fun. I've got 3 bolts left to get out, and I honestly don't know how I'm gonna get to them. It's not because of the Black Widow, of course. I don't care about that guy. It's just I can't reach him. So a lot has happened in the past 30 minutes. I got the intake pushed to the side, as you can see, and the head is off. There's oil everywhere. There's oil in the head, but I can't really find the problem. You can see that these everywhere here, combustion is happening and stuff is burning, so stuff is burnt, but this one's wet. Why is that one wet? I can't really tell right now. I'm gonna have a buddy of, well, not buddy, but someone I know check the head out for me and see what the deal is. But even the cylinder is just, the piston's wet. I mean, the cylinder walls look great. Wouldn't expect this thing has 212,000 miles on it, that's for sure. Maybe it was a head gasket. I failed. I don't see any failure on it. Yeah, wasn't a head gasket. I don't know, man. So what I've gathered from cycling the valves, it looks to me as if the exhaust valve is not fully seating. Well, I think that'll do it for this episode. I'm going to get the head to the shop to get them to see if it is the bad seat. Because that's one thing I can think it is. The head gaskets are fine. So I'll get the shop guy to check the head over before I drop it in the car again. Put some new gaskets in this thing. And then she'll be off-roading like a champ. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my breakdown stuff. This is new to the channel.